The Lions allegedly talking about trading up to snag Jamarr Chase. They were looking to go after the number 4 pick, but Atlanta just wanted too much.
So they say.
Allegedly.
See, here's the big part, right? And I always say it, go back to a year ago. If this was a year ago, we'd be just like, they did, or like it's you're sitting here. Right now you're going, that's what it is, deception, ploy. And when you read it, fielded calls. And sometimes when you do stuff like that, it's to see where the other team's at. What's Atlanta thinking? You might get them to tip their hand a little bit. The fact until the trigger's pulled or anything like that, I think this is sheer brilliance just to find out. Maybe you can get a little bit more insight of what's going on earlier than you and not a fact. So I think in this case, that's the last person they want to choose.
I think so too.
I just go to trust who's making the decision. Like if it's the same thing as if you go to Steve Eisman or Troy Weaver doing something like this, it's in the same ploy where I put Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. But if Avila did, no. He just told on himself.
Poor Al.
So this reminds me of just a few years back when Lamar Jackson was in his draft year. Do you guys remember how the New England Patriots kept talking very highly about Lamar Jackson, and they really liked him, and they really liked what they were seeing him, and they were talking about drafting him, and really did kind of stir up the pot. And I think it was just to see, like, hey, listen, if anybody is thinking about going after this quarterback, we're going to get him. So if you want him, let's make a trade. And then what happens? Nobody makes a trade. When the time comes, New England has nothing to do with him, and then Lamar Jackson falls all the way to the end of the first round, though.
Nice going.
But it's perception, right? It's perception because everything coming out of New England, you think it's BS or it's something like it's about developing, holding your cards. What kind of poker player are you?
Exactly.
That's a lot of it playing GM and ownership. And I think going in is that at least we as an organization in the Lions, and I say we because if you're over 40 years old and you've been around this town long enough and you grew up, you're allowed to take claim in the team. And I say that as we go to the draft tomorrow, which we will be, Maz, down at the Delmar, the whole Woodward sports crew in Greektown.
I got some people coming.
That's what I.
Coming.
7 o'clock is going to be great. Our own joint bell is going to be down there, but we're going to have a great time. But here's the thing. What kind of poker player are you, and what kind of do you want to be reputation do you want to set? Are you a tight player? Are you a loose player? Are you somebody that holds them close to the vest? And right now, to me, they're holding it close to the vest. And doing that, it's talking. But I think it's all smoke and mirrors to figure out more so that if more that I hear things, I think we're going to get Sewell if we don't trade out. But
I think so too.
So, but we'll see. It's trust who's in charge, and I trust who's in charge, which whatever they want to do, which direction they go, and hopefully we see it more in what path after.
Walter on our social media saying I call BS.
Yep.
I agree.
Hey, Patriots, you were talking about them, Pilar, about how they were dangling their pick. Come and get it if you want Lamar.
Yeah.
Baltimore didn't bite, and they wound up getting him. Didn't they trade up with some team to get him? I thought they I thought they did trade.
They did. They traded.
I forget who it was.
I want to say it was the Eagles, if I could remember correctly.
You might be right. Lukey, look that up for me. Anyway, they come up. They didn't trade with the Patriots. They get Lamar Jackson, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, all of those guys. They were basically coming up for their last run on a championship. I will say this: they're finished. The Patriots are done.
Oh,
they are.
Yeah, who cares about the Patriots?
It's going to be very interesting.
The new Patriots are in Tampa, Tom.
Yeah.
Come on,
exactly. But I will find it very
ironic. They're gone because Tom Brady left.
We're not going to hear from them for 20
gone
years.
Right? Tom Brady left.
20 years.
I'm going to find it very
So Tom
ironic.
Brady was the guy, right?
No.
Not Belichick. It was Brady.
It was Belichick.
Yeah, you can certainly not say. You can't say that
combo.
Tom. Well,
they don't win without each other.
What are you talking about?
Excuse me.
Brady left.
He's on a different team.
And he won. That's what you said. You said they don't win without each other. He just won with Arians.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you. But
you're
not going to rile me up.
But you did say that.
Yeah, he went to a better team. If he stayed with the Patriots last year, they weren't winning shit.
Well, obviously, they weren't winning anything the year before.
When they were good, that's when he won with them.
I think, Art, this is what you're
talking about. The
defense
was phenomenal. That's why he won with them.
It was
He went
all
to
of his
Tampa Bay.
defenses were
The
phenomenal.
defense is phenomenal. That's
but
why
this is-
He gets the
won.
most out of all his players. It's
I was
unbelievable.
get
gonna
the
say,
most out of defense.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
he does.
this.
He cheers on the side, man. They
He
play
does.
for him.
He does.
They play hard for the quarterback.
He riles them up.
Man, he
Both
can get
the
guys to play
offense
hard
and the
for him.
defense.
You really
he will
believe
get
that?
up in their face.
You really believe-
I watch it all the time. He gets up in their face with defense.
How about the cheerleaders?
too.
Do they get them going too?
Oh, sometimes.
I mean,
it depends which player.
It's a little different.
Obviously,
the
Deshaun
cheerleaders
Jackson.
can't go up to him and talk to him.
Or Deshaun Watson, I mean.
That's what you think.
But
Have you been to Washington?
but during the games, they're not doing that. This is what I think about the whole. We can no longer say that Tom Brady is a system quarterback and that without
We
Bill
never
Belichick,
said he was a system quarterback.
No, but that is what everybody used to say about.
I don't think
Tom
they ever
Brady.
said that.
Oh, Google it.
But why did Matt?
I don't have to
why-
Google it. I
Everybody
lived
used
it.
to
Mac
say
Jones
that
I lived it.
Tom Brady.
one couldn't go without or Tom Brady would be nothing without Bill Belichick. But I will say this, after working so closely with Bill Belichick for so many years, I feel that Tom Brady has become a lot of that Bill Belichick system. So when he goes to another team, he takes all of that with him. I think
That makes a lot of
he's
sense.
really
Pilar.
become
he takes
that.
the coaching along
Yes.
with the athletic ability
So
because Bill Belichick's strictly
He's
the coach. He can't
absorbed
play.
all that. So does he need him? No, because he's kind of become him. And I feel that if Tom Brady was to later become a coach in life, we'd see a lot of the Bill Belichick ways. That's all.
Okay.
Anyways,
they're never
I don't
gonna
think
be
we're trading up to
separated.
4. I just think it was a smokescreen.
Yes, back to that. I agree. But wouldn't it be what's
You were right about the Eagles. Eagles trade.
the Eagles?
Oh, Eagles
Ravens and
fly.
Eagles traded. Okay, so
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson could have been an Eagle.
Could you imagine?
They had Wentz.
Wow. Well,
Or
so
did they at
there's
that
all
time?
the talk.
I forget.
They did. There's all the talk. Yeah, because I think that was the year that they had won the Super Bowl the year prior, so they
Okay,
were.
you're right. They picked last.
I have a
Yeah.
I have a clip from both yesterday and what I would do if the Lions traded up for a skill player.
Okay.
You
Show
want
us.
to see it? I got you. Here we go. Make sure you tune into the draft party because if we
That's easy,
trade
by
up
the way.
to 4 to draft a goddamn receiver, this is what I'm doing to the TV.
Tune into the hook.
Why are you so mad?
Because
Why?
they traded
Rage
up
room.
for a receiver. That's what he would be mad about.
That's a rage room.
But
they
that
were
was
the rage room.
yesterday. Why are you so mad,
was just
bro?
showing.
Why are you mad?
Matt showed me the article and I got a little heated.
Good job, Easy.
That's a good
therapy.
one. That is a good one. That looks like a lot of fun.
Speak
That's a
easy.
rage
Dude,
room.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
this
so-
right
yeah.
now. Any of you out there, Panasonic is a mofo to destroy. A TV. Like it.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
listen,
Well, it
Maz,
looked like
if we,
they filled it with some type of like.
and also I learned a couple
concrete or
other
something
things.
like that.
Shit.
A couple other things that our cleanup hitter it will be Mr. Luke, but
Ooh.
Easy's got a nice, strong, smooth swing too.
I bet.
You know, all power. But Luke's the cleanup guy.
You know
He's
what
got the
Easy
power
told me?
shot.
He said that was a hell of a workout.
Oh, dude, I was
I bet.
sweating.
Dude, yeah.
It
I
was.
bet.
It was fun though. I think we got a bunch of stuff we're gonna clip together, but that was sort of the gist of it. Yes, I would be that mad too, Easy,
I'd be pissed.
if they moved up
pissed.
to get a wide receiver.
We just the other day looked at the top receiver taken in each draft. The only one that was still a hot commodity is Amari Cooper. That's the only one.
Yeah.
What did Dan Orlovsky tell us yesterday? Lions, please do not make the mistakes of your predecessors. Do not pick the toy. You don't need a shiny toy.
Don't do it.
You need to build the line back. Take someone. He wanted them to take. Oregon's Penny Sewell.
Penei
But
Sewell.
his biggest point was, look who has built a team around top, high, elite athletes at the top of the draft. There's been nobody, right? That's his point going, name me a team that's sort of done that when you look it over. So that's not the way to do it.
Right.
You got to stay, and I love what Dan Orlovsky said. I mean, it's the fact that you got to stick to the plan of where you're at in a rebuild and build that foundation no
Yeah.
matter what it is.
You got to go into this draft with a plan. You 100% have
But
got to.
this
if
plan
you
has to
don't-
be 3 years. It's got to be play out. I mean,
Right.
and I believe from what I hear and see all the time, and the heads and the brains and all the football knowledge in the room is that they do have a plan, and that's the exciting part going into tomorrow down at the Delmar. in
I can't
Greektown.
even wait. I
7
can't believe
o'clock.
it's here.
Drafts at 8. We'll all be there. Hurrah, hurrah.
Do the dance.
Is that your happy
The
dance?
joint dance
I
he wanted.
expect the joint dance. Yeah.
What's he call that thing again?
I don't
Too
know what that's
cool?
called.
I don't know.
The way.
There's a name for it.
Who?
Hey ho.
Hey, Doe.
Yeah, right.
No, it's not what up though.
No, I don't. Is there a name?
There is a name.
To put your hands up in the air
Yeah.
like this?
Yeah, there was a dance. That was a dance.
That was his touchdown dance.
Oh, wasn't that hey ho hey?
I know, right?
Hey,
ho.
listen, you're not out on 8 Mile right now picking up women. I mean, keep it down. We're talking about.
But wasn't
touchdown
that like that
celebration.
song?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
You got it, Pilar.
That was it, right?
She did better than you, D-Mac. I'm just saying.
I don't say hey ho anymore.
But that was a song.
Hey, yeah.
It was. I'm just
Hip-hop
not sure
hooray.
if that was it.
Hip hop
Hooray!
hooray!
Ho, hey, ho.
Come on, man. Get
Treats,
with it.
man.
We
Naughty
don't
by
care, we're not
nature.
doing
That's
it.
right. It's
Naughty
all
by
coming back to
nature.
me now.
I hate you.
Start singing that song.
There it is. Dick's singing it right now. Dancing around is
Naughty
I
by
know.
nature.
That was all high school right there.
So yeah, I mean, let us know your thoughts. Do you guys really think that this is going to happen? Do you think that they'd really go after a wide receiver? I feel like what social media is saying is that wide receivers and the Lions early in the draft just don't mix, and I concur, my friends. I concur personally. I hope that they get either protection or defense here.
Trade down.
Hey, and no,
Trade down
and
or
just
go
like
crazy.
Pilar
See, this
said,
is what
you can always use protection. Be safe.
Going hard on a hump day.
Hard in the hump day. Be soft. Draft protection. I like it, Pilar. We're gonna get a Trojan commercial on here or something.
Or
Oh
Ramses.
my God.
And you just said you're having baby fever. Are you?
Oh my God. Oh my
Ay,
God.
muy
Hey, they make
moda.
Ramses anymore?
What's that?
What
They
is a
make Ramses?
Ramsey?
I don't.
Ramses
Matt,
was like the top of the line back in the day. Ramses was the more expensive.
I
The
think
more
those are
expensive
sheepskin.
what?
Yeah, what?
What's
Prophylactic.
a
Well,
prophylactic?
that's
A rubber.
Oh, no.
From your tires?
Anyways,
Think
I
about
don't
it.
get it.
Adios, mios is right.
I don't get it, Tom.
Okay, let's move on.
protection. That's it.
Move on.
Lions
Carry
need protection.
They do. All right, so let us know your thoughts, guys. We're kind of everybody's derailing here.
What are those called, Maz? I'll look it up.
What were they called?
They're called prophylactics.
I can't even
But the
spell that.
Ramses.
What is-
Ramses, Ramses.
He's gonna Google it.
Of course he is. You're
Obviously,
pulling out
they
from-
did
I think they were
Stick
sheepskin
around.
or something
They,
like that.
that's what I said. They're
Obvi-
probably sheepskin. So
Obviously, they did not stick around.
You got a
That's
caller.
Right, Matt, you still got one in
We've
your wallet from high
evolved.
school.
Oh
so
my
pull
God,
it out.
that would be terrible. Don't trust it.
I had to get rid of that wallet because of the indentation it left in it.
Oh my God, St. Bell, what do you have for us, Fish?
Zach Morris, what do you got?
We have a caller, Carlos from Wyoming. Oh, hold on. let me
Wants
make
to
sure, there we
talk
go.
about Ramses?
Carlos from Wyoming. He does not. He wants to talk about the draft and the Lions possibly moving up.
Okay.
Hey, cowboy.
How do you know?
How do you
He's
know?
from Wyoming.
Oh,
Hey, Carlos.
Oh, wait, hold. We're good.
Carlos.
Oh, there you go.
Hey guys, listen. I think it's a brilliant move by Chase Holmes. If you pay attention, in Cincinnati, there's a divided room. There's Team Sewell and Team Chase.
Yep.
Right. So if you're talking about moving up to 4 to grab Chase, that kind of puts a fire under the Cincinnati Bengals when it does become their pick.
Nice.
You know, what is it that the Lions may know about Chase, or what is it that the Lions covet about Chase that they're willing to discuss moving
Right.
up for? So this is nothing but a smoke screen. If anyone's buying it further than that, I just, I don't think they're paying that close of attention. But well, that's my 2 cents. I mean, I understand it's a good hot take for the day, but I'm not. As a Lions fan, I'm not putting a whole lot of stock in them moving on.
But my
Atta
question,
I
Carlos.
agree with him 100%.
Good job, man.
let me ask you this, Carlos.
Okay, Paul.
The fact of what it does, and obviously the reason Jamarr Chase or Sewell, the two guys that they would be picking, is because of Joe Burrow's relationship throwing to Chase in college and different stuff like that. So I'm more interested in what you think with what Carolina did in trading Teddy Bridgewater to Denver for a 6th-rounder. Now Carolina's picking behind the Lions. Does that? I was trying to ask Maz, and I was trying to ask everybody. Does that make you feel like Carolina's more apt to move into the top to get a quarterback, or does that mean that they're out and they're more looking to trade back? Does that resonate any with you of any of the moves going on around Detroit that could help them?
Is Carlos still on the line?
No, he's already off the line.
Oh, is that what that circular
is that what
move?
that
Yes,
circular
that's what the circular move was.
Okay, the circle.
You're good to go. He called himself off.
Put yourself on the screen.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, now do your
These are your
circular.
hand signals.
That to me, that now in radio world and TV
That means
world,
wrap it
that
up.
means wrap it up. Now, if
Well,
he
yeah,
Wait a minute.
wrap
with
it up,
your
meaning the call is done.
if he hung
Ramsey
it,
on it, son.
if the Carlos hung up the phone, maybe you go like this.
All right, well, that doesn't happen very
this.
often, so.
No, that means cut him. That means cut him.
Anyways, anybody
That
out there,
doesn't happen
maybe you
very
can
often, so I won't
hit
be
us
using
up
it
on
very
our
often,
social. I was
but-
wondering if any of these moves, this conversation, what does it mean for us at 7? The fact that either, like Carlos brought up a great point, is that you prod the bear that there's more interest in something.
Yeah, it's
and you
awesome.
Make the fear it is, and it's that psychology. So to me, what Carlos said is that he thinks that this regime is as smart and reliable and competent as we've had, and he's confident like me,
Right.
even in Wyoming.
Do you realize
Well,
the 3 years that Dumb and Dumber were here, we didn't get one rumor out of Allen Park. Not one stinking rumor on the draft out of that place. And the only rumor they did was sign Chase Daniel last year, a day before the draft, knowing now we're not going to take a quarterback. So that's the only smoke signals that came out of Allen Park, and it came out of their ears, basically.
Yeah.
To the idiot mobile.
I mean, big time, for sure.
Yeah, maybe it means the Lions want Penny Sewell. You know, and they're urging them to take Chase to see what's there at 7.
That's what Carlos was saying, and that's what I agree. Because right now the rumors are
point.
that Cincinnati's either going to go with Chase or Penny. So
Right. I think that's their only pick.
we want because
I
how
prefer
are you
the
going to tell
penne
me?
over the linguine, by the way. But
Yeah,
that's
Penne.
my
Penne
that's
is one of my
preference.
favorites. I like rigatoni
But
better.
let me ask you,
Rigatoni's
like,
Rigatoni's better.
Meat sauce.
what if he's French?
Oh, who's French?
I'm saying Penny Soul.
Oh, well, that'd be different. Then I'd like a loaf of bread and some French onion soup.
Well, so
with a
but
lot
let
of
me
cheese
just
in
put
a
this
crock.
out there. Let me just put this out there. How are you going to talk about wanting to trade up to the 4th pick when you know it's going to be expensive, and you're going to let somebody like Kyle Pitts slide because you're going to say that you want Chase? That for me is like no. They're trying to create urgency, like Carlos said.
Maybe they want Pitts.
If I am all for,
But it's not getting past 6.
You know, I agree with
what is
Walt.
I'm saying?
Hey,
Go in. If you're going to trade up for 4, you're going to go in and snag Pitts. There's no way you're going to have Pitts there and then still take Jamar Chase.
They
You
might
don't do
if Burrow
that.
wants to throw to his buddy. They might.
Yeah, continuity is a big thing, and that's the whole
They won the championship together.
They want right exactly what they want to do. I agree with Walter on the ticket text. If they were smart, Cincinnati, they protect Burrow from left knee injury last year, stuff like that. You can't, but again, that goes to competency, and I don't follow Cincinnati like I follow Detroit.
You mean the Woody text?
The Woody? Yeah, no, it's a hookie test.
I was about to say, D-Mac, what the hell,
hook.
man?
What?
You said,
Oh, my
You
goodness.
said the ticket text.
Oh, what did I say?
said-
The hookie text.
We said a bad word. We're not going to say it again.
Fucking say whatever.
Doesn't
That's a
matter.
bad
I
word.
think people know that.
You know what? We're going to take
I
a
don't-
quick break, guys.
Go fuck yourself. All of you, Tom Brady. I love you. Maz hates you.
It's a TV
It's
text.
only on Wednesday.
Hump
I mean,
day,
it's
it's hard,
only
it's
a
Ramsey's, it's wrapped, it's smelling
It's
nuts,
a
everything.
Wednesday. We're not even on Friday yet. Oh, my love sex.
That's
Ramsey's
that's not the
condoms.
box. No, there's a different
No,
box.
that's way
Safe.
too updated for
That's the
Maz.
updated
That
box,
need-
man.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
expecting
Go
it to be
74.
like, 1970s.
No,
like
no.
straight
Go,
up
go
like
back
from
into
the
the
Jetsons.
80s, the 80s and 90s.
I
Yeah.
apologize to all the
2000s.
hookers out there. I'll never get it. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. I apologize.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to get to the phones because we love to hear from you. And also, we're going to be getting to our daily dose of Mr. Dan Orlovsky. So don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, guys, let's get to the phones. Make sure that you're giving us a call because we love to hear from you. 313-552-6322. Fish, who do we got?
All right, we have 2 callers today. We'll start with
Excellent.
Kevin from Muskegon. He wants to talk about, both of these callers want to talk about the Lions. We'll start with Kevin. He wants to talk about the Lions and their pick and them trading and all the draft stuff that people love.
What's up, Kevin?
Hey, Kev.
What's happening?
Good to hear from you, bud.
Stuff. I just wanted to give this out. It's my preferred pro
Oh man, it's breaking
team.
up.
How?
Hey, you walking around,
Uh-uh.
Kev? You got a bad line.
Can you hear me now?
Not really.
Not really.
Hang up and call Fish back.
All right.
All right, man. We'll get you on.
All right, perfect. Okay, who's the next caller, Fish?
Next caller is Josh. He would like to talk about the exact same thing as Kevin.
All right.
Perfect. Hey, Josh, welcome to the show.
Hey, Pilar. Hey, D-Mac. Hey, Matt. Thanks
Hey,
for having
Josh.
me.
Thanks for calling, man.
So with Teddy B getting moved to Denver, I think it means better things for the Lions because now all of a sudden Carolina may be in the market for a QB. So that means that teams would potentially have to jump Carolina, which means that we may get more calls for our pick and move back.
That would be great.
I wish you were right, but I think they're going to go with Sam. I mean, they got Sam Darnold, from what I understand, don't they?
Yeah,
Don't
but
they?
yeah, but
Sam-
they still
Yeah,
need
they have
another
Sam
guy.
Darnold.
I think Sam's the man there,
Yeah.
to be perfectly honest with you. I think that there was no room for Bridgewater after they insulted the guy by getting Darnold. I think they're out of the quarterback race here, to be perfectly frank. But that doesn't mean that no one's going to be jumping up and take Miami's pick 6. Or if
Right.
Miami just stays at 6 and takes Kyle Pitts if he's there, then all bets are off. Lions pick 7 will be gold. Gold, Jerry, gold. People would be calling. I think the Lions are dealing this pick. I truly believe everything falls for the Lions and they deal this pick.
If we do trade back, I really think that we need to get like Micah Parsons because that's a huge hole on our defense.
Absolutely.
And like we drafted Jared Davis, and now that Jared Davis went to the Jets, obviously he's going to be a Pro Bowler,
Of course.
no doubt.
Of course he is.
But that's a huge hole on our defense, and obviously taking Tavai over DK Metcalf
Oh.
was an absolute atrocity.
What are you doing to me, Josh? You're killing me.
Truth is the truth,
I'm
Josh.
kidding.
Hey, we got to make Maz face the facts, and
I know.
I like exactly what you're saying. In my perfect world, as they trade back to 15 with New England, get Parsons, pick up another, maybe a second round or a third round or something like that.
If I'm going back that much, you're giving me a first.
Well, along.
Yeah,
What did
I
I
think
say?
we can-
Second,
Yeah, they're
third,
gonna go-
first with the package we saw yesterday. Yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
I'm taking
Maz.
the Redskins package, the Washington's package.
And hoping he falls to 19?
Yep.
Okay.
And if not him, we'll
See,
take
I
an
don't
offensive
know if
lineman.
he'll go past 15. That's why 15 I'd be
I get it.
comfortable with.
Yeah.
But again,
I mean-
Josh, here's the question. Do you trust Brad Holmes and Campbell and whoever's making the decisions now to
Spielman?
not make the decisions like you brought up to Maz to relive the past about DK Metcalf and even to Tavai to draft them instead in a second round? Like, these guys seem legit to you?
Well, it kind of seems that way, and we don't have anything to go off of. Like, we've seen Brad Holmes' success in Los Angeles. But, with Sheila Ford Hamp and getting the new coaches, like the people who have high respect in the league and, everyone vouches for them, kind of like Deuce Staley, our running backs coach. Like, Joik loves them. Everyone loves them. So until they prove us wrong, like Brian, Quinn, and Matt Patricia, we have to kind of trust them and let them build it with their vision.
Love it, bud. I'm lockstep with you, man.
Good call, Josh.
They get great call. They please call back anytime, and that's the whole thing. Is that right now until they give us a reason? It's just like I said. Until we're not there yet with the Wings and Steve Eisman to criticize coaching and stuff like this. This is the beginning voyage for this team, and I like what you said, bud. I'm right with you.
I'll never forget when they took Tavai, ESPN scrambling. They're like this. We don't have any tape on this guy. Let's go to a commercial because, he was supposed to be taken like in the 5th round. They take him in the 2nd round, and that was because the rumor was the Patriots liked him, and they wanted to get him before the Patriots. So at least that's what we heard.
There's something about that really does work. I mean, look,
Yeah.
just look at the toilet paper craze that just happened. You know what I mean? People say, oh, we need toilet paper, and there's no more toilet paper, and we want toilet paper, and all of a sudden you can't get the toilet paper. You know what I mean? There is something that I believe starts to make people, like Carlos said, think, what did they know about him that we don't know?
Right.
Especially knowing what the Lions need. But to me, I think that this game has been played one too many times. So
I'll tell you, over the
there's smoke
years,
and mirrors.
you haven't been here long enough to know this, but we all say this. The Lions always seem to think they're the smartest guy in the room. They always have that moniker. This staff
Doesn't.
Well, I hope not.
No. Here's the one thing, and he mentioned Deuce Staley, but he didn't mention Aaron Glenn. He didn't mention the Anthony Lynn's. He didn't mention all the guys that are there, like the
Antoine
the
Randall.
Hank Fraley. Hank Fraley, one of the best offensive linemen, I believe, centerman play.
And he's back.
Like here's the thing: these guys are out. These guys are hungry. These guys came here getting the opportunity, so they're like us. We're starting something up new as coming from other things with resumes and accomplishments in different fields, but not together. So that's why they're putting it together, and that's the exciting part.
And the kicker is Chris Spielman is there. Chris Spielman has definitely told stories over the years about Detroit Lions and their fans and how starved we truly are, because people really in the NFL circles, they kind of just forget about the Lions. They have no idea that they are the only original team to not make a Super Bowl. Make a Super Bowl. No, people forget that.
We got nowhere to go.
You know how hard you got to work to not make a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
One NFC championship game since 1957.
How many teams can say that they've gone, like winless?
Yeah, 0-16.
I mean?
Well, the Browns.
What does it say? Like
Buccaneers in 76.
But not that many, right? I mean, it's almost as many teams that can say that they've gone undefeated. I was trying to think of what's the
72 Dolphins, the only undefeated.
Right.
But
exactly.
there's more winless than
but
undefeated.
They're not that many, is what I'm saying. It's a benchmark that obviously you don't want to be able to put on your resume.
Maz,
but
you remember when the Tigers were on pace to lose 120 games of the Mets or whatever?
Yeah.
Remember the last game
All
they
three.
won not to do it? That was like winning the World Series.
Mike Maroth, they didn't pitch Mike Maroth because he already had 20 losses. They didn't want him to get 21. Poor Mike Maroth, who's now a pitching coach in the Tigers farm system.
all right, Fisher, do you have on the line for us?
Oh, we've got Kevin back.
All right, Kevin.
So we're going to try
Welcome
him
back.
again.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh,
Can you
much
hear me
better.
now?
Yeah,
Yes,
much better.
much better.
All right. No, I was just saying, it's definitely, I think that it would be a disservice if they didn't call a team ahead of them, especially the Falcons at 4, to kick the tires on their pick. It doesn't matter if we're moving up there to get Chase or to get Pitts or whoever. I mean, you can throw all that out, but at the end of the day, if we offer like a 3 and a 6 or something, you're getting shot down, but at least you put in that call.
Right. It's the setup. It's like the setup of I don't really want you to buy it. I'm just going to make the call and say this.
Look,
to see where
we're not going to trade up until there's a quarterback that we have to, until we're ready, like Eiserman with the goaltender.
Yep.
Until we're ready, we got everything in order, and then we need to go get that quarterback. That's when we use our assets. That's when we go up.
Absolutely
It
right.
reminds
I mean,
me,
it's just-
do you trust who's in charge? And it goes back to what Josh said too. It's like, okay, you got to give them. They're saying the right things. It seems like they're doing. The right things.
Absolutely. They drafted frickin' Ebron instead of Aaron Donald.
Right.
Yeah, but that's the past.
That was bad.
We're here today. We're talking about tomorrow. Let's get excited because this is.
I know hey man, I'm so excited. Yes, I'm very, very excited about this.
Us too,
I'm
man.
very excited about this. I love you guys. Love the show.
Hey, Kev.
Shout out Woodward Sports.
Why don't you come and see us? Come and see us tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on the west side, and I got stuff going on,
All right,
guys.
brother.
got stuff
Hey,
going
I
on.
wanted to put the invite out to make it official to you. That's all.
Hey, I appreciate it.
We'll see.
Easy
All right,
said
well,
you could
thanks.
stay with him, by the way. As long as you wake up
Hey,
with the
man.
baby at
Yeah,
night.
you gotta wake up
Hey,
with your baby diaper changing. And
I'll
stuff.
set something up. For maybe once it warms up.
Once
Right, you let
warms
us know.
up and we're out and
I
about.
see the
we
Maz's
betcha.
back seat, by the way. I'll show you where it's at.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Fish or Easy, we'll have you over. No question.
So, Jason on social media, I kind of like his comment here. He says, Lions organization has been a country club. Hopefully, Motor City Dan Campbell can change the culture.
MCDC. You know what I know what I'm thinking about? I'm watching on Twitter. I'm watching NFL Network a little, and Rap Sheet's on there, and he's talking about the Falcons at 4. And I've told you guys this from the get-go. I think they're going to take a quarterback. He says if they take a quarterback, they turn the draft upside down.
100%.
100%. So look out, because then the Bengals all of a sudden, now they got Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase, or Penei Sewell. The Dolphins are sitting behind them. We're sitting behind them. And let the fun and games begin. Now with Atlanta, they've got a whole new staff as well. So if we're calling them, their new guys are talking to our new guys, and neither one of them really has done a draft on their own. So it's very interesting to see how this is going to work out.
We should make a friendly bet here, okay? Who do you think Atlanta's going to take? Lock it in. Say it from the chest.
I'll
T-Mac.
say it.
Ooh,
Okay.
That's fun.
Trey Lance.
Really?
Jamar Chase.
All right. You said, so I'm writing this stuff down. You said Trey Lance.
Yep.
You say Jamar Chase. Who are you saying, Easy?
Speak
Kyle
easy.
Pitts. Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
Fish?
Trey Lance, but we have another caller.
Okay, awesome.
One more. We have Pete.
Don't bring Pete
All
up
right.
yet. We're going to probably take a quick break.
Yeah, we're going to
That's
have
fine.
to take a quick break. So, Pete, hang on. I'm going to say Kyle Pitts.
How about Lukey?
Come here, Luke.
Luke?
All right, you got Pitts. Easy's got Pitts. I have Trey Lance.
He's got
D-Mac's
Jamar
got
Chase.
Jamar Chase. Fish has Lance with me as well.
I got Sewell.
So, I would say nobody's got
Sweet.
Penny Soul.
Sweet.
Soul.
That's a gang thing, Maz. Calm down. We got too much red in the show already.
Sui is a gang thing?
No, just the way
you ever
you
heard
called
Lil
in.
What is?
You calling the backups.
Really?
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What do I
Man,
know?
chill out, man. Yeah, I'm wearing
Yeah.
blues and stuff, man.
Never
Come on,
been
man.
in the club?
Hey,
Never heard
take it easy. Take it
Hey,
easy.
I watched
The
Porky's
cat
a few
call.
weeks ago, remember? They used to say, Sui.
Chill,
Porky's.
Maz. Chill, man. Damn.
What is he doing, guys?
Holy shit.
Is this for real? Are you playing with
That's
me?
a real thing.
How the hell did I know? I'm old.
Oh
But
my
you guys
gosh.
don't hang out in the clubs, though.
Clearly not.
Well, either do I, but it's just
The only
I know
clubs I
everything.
hang out with
I-
are like mom's clubs and stuff,
There you
and
go.
like
It's a different
PTA.
PTA club. Yeah.
You know what you should keep on you in Maz's, around Maz clubs?
Not that box, though.
Ramsey's condoms.
Go back to the 80s.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to get to our call. So give us a call, 313-552-6322. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.